Hey guys, Casablanca Kid here, and this is my second interview episode on Just Cursing Around. Here with my buddy Kyle, who I've been friends with, we realized, for about 20 years.
Yep.
Yeah,
Been about that
off
long.
and on, stayed in touch.
Yep.
One of those consistent friends, I feel like.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And sort of, I started this out as sort of the idea of how do you hit that brick wall and then push past it. I think we all have those things in our lives that we run into.
Yeah.
It sort of forces us to, I guess, pivot or change direction.
Absolutely. I would say the brick wall was drinking for
Yeah.
sure. Alcoholism was really bad in my teens and going into my 20s, and then finally got to a point where I could get sober, and I've been sober for going on 9 years now. It'll be September 17th. Will be my
That's
ninth
awesome,
year
man.
anniversary.
I struggled off and on with drinking myself over the years. Maybe not necessarily to that degree, but I definitely got to the point where I realized I was coming home and popping open a beer.
Yep.
And be like, okay, I have to drink this to feel like right with the world.
Kind of like the self-entitlement that I worked a hard day.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I understand.
Definitely. That thing where you're like, okay, I need this to survive, even though,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah, codependency is a real one, and I don't think a lot of people truly understand like how hard it is to get sober and to maintain sobriety. You have to have some sort of spirituality in
You
your
do.
life. Whatever you believe in, that's okay.
I agree 100%. I think that's definitely important. I know myself, at least, probably the last, I've been going to the same church, South Hills. It's kind of a non-denominational church,
Okay.
but I sort of found a place where I feel like I belong, where they accepted me. I was at the time I was going through my own divorce and stuff,
Understood.
and what that kind of looked like, and what I was wrestling with my own emotions and everything else,
Okay.
and sort of like it was hard not to just like punch at God, because I think that's the easy out, or that's the easy thing.
Yeah, and I think going to church is amazing. I haven't been to a church in quite a long time, but it doesn't mean I don't want to go,
Right.
or the need to go.
Yeah.
I haven't in a long time.
Yeah, no, I definitely understand.
So, yeah.
And I think in the day, it's important to find that place where you believe, and where really, I mean, you can be happy with who you are.
Absolutely.
Because I know I definitely struggle with that.
Yeah.
Mental health is a real thing.
It is, especially among men our age. We don't talk about our problems. We
No.
were raised to work, keep everything bottled up,
Yeah.
and just keep on keeping on. So,
Yeah, I definitely grew up. My dad's 86, so it's like I definitely grew up in that place where it's like, okay, you know what, you're going through something, don't cry about it.
Yep.
You know, get over it, deal with it.
Absolutely.
You know, it's like I don't think I really. I mean, I'm trying to think when I saw my dad cry. I don't think I really have. I think I maybe seen him cry a few times, which was shocking to me.
Yeah.
But I mean, he was from that generation. He joined the military. He grew up in a shitty home, so he had to sort of take care of himself.
Absolutely. Yeah, and like having a father the way I did, you just described it best. My father was in the service, and he had to provide for us 3 kids and my mom. So it was one of those things where career first, family second, but he had to kind of blend it all together in one way or another. So,
That's the one thing that I look back on now, even though my dad and I definitely have a tumultuous relationship sometimes. But at the same time, like my dad would always, like you said, prioritize service. But when I came along, he wasn't in the service. But still, he still had dealt that. He still had started his own business and everything else. But he very much, for him at least, from my experience, was like, okay, I'm going to be there for your soccer games. I'm going to be there for your Eagle Scout and that kind of stuff.
Yeah. That's awesome.
So that was kind of my background. I look back at that now, and I'm grateful for that. I'm grateful for the time he took away. I'm grateful for the fact that he set aside money, apparently, during summers to take us on trips. Growing up, I remember meeting other kids, and they'd be like, oh, I've been to this place. I've been to this place. They're like, oh, I've seen Idaho.
Yeah.
I haven't been anywhere else.
I mean, yeah, growing up, I didn't really travel a lot. I did it after I turned 21.
Yeah.
Moved to Wisconsin and all of that. But, yeah, I mean, firefighting, I definitely traveled more with firefighting than anything. So
That's absolutely awesome.
yeah.
Yeah, that's definitely inspiring, especially, you know, knowing the job you do and knowing the danger you put yourself in every day. Yeah, it's incredible. And especially, I mean, the pressure you've got to be under to go into that and be safe.
It just comes second nature.
It does?
Yeah. Like, I joke and I say safety third, but really safety is the first thing you should worry about. But not everybody does.
Right? No, they don't. No, which is why I think firefighting and well, especially wildland firefighting, we briefly have a moment where I don't feel like we're sitting in a wave of smoke. It is probably all around us.
It is nice to come home and like not engulf in smoke. So
because my eyes are kind of burning a little bit, but not as much as they have been.
Yeah.
For once, because I know we do have that fire that shut down Highway 55 and.
Okay.
Yeah.
The one up by Banks.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
So it's definitely been affecting me, but for once it's cleared, and it's only supposed to be 87 degrees today,
something like that,
which is nice. It's gonna feel nice compared with how it has been.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've been dealing with 100-degree weather down in Nevada, so.
Oh. Yeah. 100 degrees and insanely high humidity.
Oh yeah.
Obviously too.
Yeah. The more southern that you go, the hotter it was getting.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. I mean, funny, I guess. Well, funny, but the woman I was dating that ultimately we ended, but she lived in Ohio, so I always saw myself moving to Ohio to be with her. And I'm like, I could not imagine going through that humidity and living in that area for so long. Yeah.
I mean, the Midwest is nice. I'm not going to lie. It's a little humid, but
it is.
There's a lot of things to do.
It is, yeah. I was kind of looking forward to seeing the lightning bugs. I think that's the one thing I miss.
No, I don't miss them. No, I don't miss them at all. So yeah.
I really should have had a plan for this. I did not.
That's okay. I'll just wing it.
Yeah. I'm just glad that we were able to get together and talk, because I know that over the years, like we've consistently stayed in touch.
Yeah.
Over the 20 plus years.
Yeah, it's been a long time. I remember Eagle High School and actually driving up here. This is the first time that I've seen up here in well over 20 years.
Yeah.
It's weird. It's cool, but weird, eerie feeling.
Yes. So I had that kind of feeling because obviously I went to Boise State and I spent hours and hours down in what was called the math lab down there. Okay. And I went down there for a concert for Shinedown. But when I was parking, I had that sort of moment where I'm like, oh, holy shit. Right on Chris Way. Like at the time I wasn't driving, so I was catching the bus back and forth to school. But yeah, like kind of driving by there was a little bit of a deja vu, because I remember spending like hours and hours there because I realized that I needed to. There was nothing wrong with me, but I just needed to spend more time than other people on learning stuff. That makes sense.
It does.
Yeah. So it was definitely a little bit of deja vu, and then of course driving past Eagle High School all the time too.
Yeah, it's been a minute since I've seen Eagle High, but sure, it still looks the same.
All right.
Green and silver.
Yes. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Huh? So what's new with you?
I mean, I step it up taking care of my parents more these days. Yeah. I feel like that's sort of become almost my main job. And it's hard not to almost feel a little bit of, I guess, anger. But I'm kind of, I don't want to say I'm doing it on my own. My brother Mike is raising a family, so he isn't always there. But, so there's a lot of that. There's a lot of, like, I'm still able to get out and do stuff, but there's a lot of realizing, okay, I can prioritize doing this, but really my parents need a lot more help. My mom's going through what I think at this point is early onset Alzheimer's, which is tough. My dad fell. He's 86 years old. So he's getting around, but not as much. Yeah. So it's tough. You know, I started this podcast. I obviously was doing Pirates on a Beach, a series on YouTube, but then that kind of fell by the wayside. Yeah.
It's all right.
And I just worked through this relationship, which I'm still kind of reeling from. I didn't know how much of that I was going to touch on here, but at the same time, like, I just had a conversation with two friends of mine after writing a poem that I posted on Instagram. But it's like, because it's like you get into that routine where you talk to that person every day, and then it becomes like what you do. So it's like now all of a sudden it's not there.
So what do you do?
you play video games, you do other stuff. Like I can't wait for the new Wolverine game. I got that on PS5.
Oh, heck yeah.
So I cannot wait for that. I'm excited for the new GTA game. Cannot freaking wait for that. Yeah.
Man, I've been hearing about it. I just not gonna pre-order it.
No?
No, not for a while.
Not for a while. Yeah. Over the years, like I've kind of, like as I've gotten adult money, like I got myself a PS5 for a birthday. Yeah, right? I remember, what was it? I think it was last year. I was like, so, Mom, Dad, I love you. I know you want to get me a PS5 for my birthday. You have your own money now. You can get yourself that big ticket item.
I love being an adult.
Yes.
Just buying whatever I want.
Yes.
Sorry, Mom and Dad.
I'm buying what I want to now. My dad, I love my dad to death, but he definitely doesn't understand that. He's like, why the hell did you buy those new Crocs? Because I wanted them.
Yeah.
Why the hell did you go buy that new video game? Why the hell did you go buy that fat shoe that you saw?
Because I wanted it.
Because I wanted it. Yeah. Exactly. There's a sense of like accomplishment when something it's your money and you can buy what you want to. And there's nobody, well, people can still talk shit about it.
They're
People
going
can
to.
still be like, you're wasting your money on this. And it's like, I don't think people quite understand. It's like movies for me. Like, I love movies.
Yeah.
And some people over the years have told me, why do you care so much about movies? And it's like, I can watch it at home. I do have a 75-inch
So do
screen. It's a nice setup and everything else. But to me, at least, there's nothing like being in a theater, experiencing a movie with an audience. Yeah.
See, I'm the exact opposite. I don't like going to the movies. I mean, I'm just not really a big fan of movies in general, but
Yes.
I mean, that's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what's your jam? Is it concerts? What is your big thing your free thing maybe you collect? What do you collect, sir?
Hats.
Hats?
Yeah. I love hats. Yeah, that's about it, really.
That's about it.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Yeah.
I don't really do much other than that.
No, that's all right. I mean, imagine firefighting keeps you a little busy.
Yeah, it does. And just that's when I'm in the off season. That's what I plan for. When I fight fires, I don't plan for the off season. Every day could be my last, which is really like the scary part about it.
It is.
You know? So
It is.
I live for today, and I don't fear tomorrow.
And that took me a long time to appreciate that. It took me a long time to be okay in my own head, I think, and not being afraid to just get out and go for a walk. Not being afraid to just go to the mall and just go for a walk. My dad has said to me, why do you go to the mall if you're not going to buy anything? It's just to get out amongst people and just not have to feel like I have to be somewhere.
Yeah.
Not have to feel like I have to show up for something. Not feel like I have to be there, if that makes sense.
I feel like since COVID, people have been like less like sociable, which is unfortunate because we grew up in the time and place where everybody knew everybody.
You did.
We always clicked and
Yes.
had fun, and now it's like, well, I gotta do things on my own, or I'm afraid to go to this place because there's too many people. It's like, I don't know.
It's scary. I mean, it's like I think back to that. Like I worked 80 plus hours a week during COVID, like in grocery. So I mean, I think back to that. Like it was a lot. I don't know how I did it, other than probably an obscene amount of energy drinks. Like I was working 6 a.m. to midnight every freaking day there.
Yeah.
For a while there, and then I just sort of adjusted. But yeah, like you said, like that prioritizing getting out and just doing something, even if it's literally just going for a walk or hiking or something like that. And I've also been trying to prioritize working out again.
You should.
Trying to get
not
back
that you're
in.
out of shape.
Yeah,
but
no, I
mean,
appreciate
like,
it.
It's good for mental health.
Yeah.
Working out is really like beneficial for a lot of things. Boosting, confidence booster, just mental health, just knowing that you're doing something.
Yeah.
Because I mean, sitting at home doesn't solve any problems.
No, it doesn't. I could
at all.
I could sit home and play video games all day long, and there's that brief little endorphin. But if I go to the gym and I get in there and I kick ass, even if I'm on the treadmill for an hour, and I'm sort of slowly getting into the circuit, and I'm slowly getting into doing the free weights and working out and stuff like that, that I feel better. I feel like I've done something with my. I feel like I've done something with my day. I feel like I've accomplished something.
That's good.
Yeah.
And you have.
Yeah. And I started, so on the side here, I'm also on TikTok. I sort of kind of proud of that. I grew up sort of a TikTok community who are welcome in there, and they sort of like, the nice thing is, and I think I set out to this in the beginning, was creating a space where everyone is welcome. Everyone can come in and be themselves and free to be themselves.
That's the way it should be.
No drama, no bullshit. Like, we're just here, and if you need to talk, you need to vent, you want to talk movies, you want to talk about life, talk about it. It's a free, open space to do that. And I think I had a moment where I was talking about it in there one day, and one of my regulars said something like, yeah, you've made me feel special. You made me feel like this is the start of my day. Because I would do TikTok live workout, basically. That would force me to, I guess, work out better. Yeah. Never mind, it was mentally for me. Really, I mean, so.
Well, and I'm sure you have a lot of people that look up to you. So that's awesome.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
And I don't think I realize sometimes how much people may look up to me, or I think the impact I may make on people. Because I think you and I were talking about that, and I've always kind of looked up to you.
And I've always looked up to you.
Yeah. So it's kind of that like back and forth, because like you've been through it, yet at the same time you've overcome it. Yeah. You always have. Like, you're one of those people who I feel like, I remember writing this poem a while ago about this idea of being a firewalker and how someone can go through it, yet they come out on the other side. It's like, over the years, like, you may have been going through shit, but you've always been incredibly positive. You've always been and it's hard to be that way. I get that, because I try to be that way when I'm at work. And I have those people who come to my line because they're like, Chris, you make my day so much better. You brighten things up. You make it better. Like, I don't think about it sometimes. I'm just me being me.
You're just doing what you normally do.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah. And probably like you don't realize the impact you might make on other people. Yeah.
Yeah, not really.
You might say something, and then you're like, oh, okay, shit. All right.
Yeah.
Well, I appreciate it.
I've had people reach out to me, and they're like, man, whatever you did today,
it
changed my whole day.
Yeah.
So my personal thing is, since I've been sober, I was an asshole when I was a drunk, so it made it really difficult to maintain friendships, family-ships, relationships.
Yep.
But my goal in life is to do things right, be a better version of myself today than I was yesterday, and definitely being of service. That is the biggest thing I would say that has changed in my life, is like being available for people.
Yeah.
I've had friends that were close to committing suicide, and they called me, hey, Kyle, I need somebody to talk to. Okay, I don't care if it's 3 a.m.
Yeah. Call me.
Yep, absolutely. Because that is one thing that goes back to the mental health, not having that outlet. Yeah. It's difficult because I've had friends commit suicide and trauma, and I've trauma bonded with a lot of people too over the course of my 20s and early 30s.
I think that I definitely have realized that I've trauma bonded with certain people. I've definitely lost people to suicide as well, and it's hard because it sounds, and this is I think why you and I always kind of clicked over the years, because you and I are both very empathetic, and we're also sympathetic healers. So if someone tells us they're going through something, we'll open up. We're going to open up. We're going to take it. We're going to wear it. I've learned to like tuck it away and not wear it so much on me, which is hard, because like part of me over the years feels like, okay, maybe I deserve that, even though that's the wrong internal voice. But I think we all go through that shit, and it sounds like you sort of struggle with that yourself over the years.
Yeah.
And I was gonna separate this as a whole separate episode, but when we were going to school together, one of the things I struggled with was opiates. I got addicted to painkillers hard. They were all really available. I was probably, I would take maybe 200, 300 milligrams at a time to get that extra boost, that extra high. And I was lost to opiates. They were readily available. I struggled with them. I would take them to basically kind of feel all right.
Yeah.
And sort of as I worked through school, there was a moment where I remember I was with my friends at Wendy's, and I had a moment where I was coming down off of them, and I couldn't even talk. Like, I got to the point where my buddy had to walk me to the table and sit me down because I couldn't talk. So that was a moment where I was like, okay, fuck. Something's got to change. Like, this shit isn't helping me. This is trapping shit down that I'm not dealing with. it's not setting me free. It's an addiction, and these are taking over my life. And I probably didn't. I didn't go to a counselor. My parents didn't even know I was addicted to painkillers. They had no idea. So I eventually took, I think I took echinacea, which is it's not even like, it's an echinacea capsules.
Okay.
Very healthy. It's all natural. Nothing to them. And I literally would pop them like they were candy. I'd take like 2 or 3 of those instead of the opiates I was taking. And eventually, I weaned myself a little bit. Yeah.
Well, I'm proud of you.
Yeah.
That's, I never knew.
Yeah.
And that's okay.
Yeah. It's one of those things where it's like, I realize now, as I was talking to someone else about this, and like I said, I thought about just doing a whole episode about it. But then I realized, you know what? It's like, I don't think I realize how many people struggle with it, or like yourself, struggle with alcohol addiction, struggle with another addiction that takes hold of their life and they don't feel like they can get free.
Oh yeah, I mean, alcohol was just one outlet.
Yeah.
I was using meth, I was using heroin, anything to kind of ease the pain. And I just got to a point where enough was enough, and like going to prison really helped with that. And I think it really changed my life in a point where I don't need any of that.
Yeah.
And I know that I can be a better person than what I was.
Right.
So, yeah.
Right.
Yeah, that was difficult, but I did it.
Well, I'm proud of you, man, that you got on the other side of that.
Thanks.
I'm proud that you made that through, because I know that you and I stayed in touch as you were going through sort of the ups and downs and sort of struggling with life. And also, as I was going through my own shit, you were always there. You were like literally a message away or a phone call away. Like, I remember you talking me through my shit, and me too at times. And I remember you breaking down and vice versa. But it's like, you were always there. You were never that, like, there are some people I feel like you could tell something to somebody and they're like, the fuck is wrong with you? Like, or how could you do that? But you were always that consistent person who never once did I feel like, okay, what is that person doing? You're always that consistent voice who just were an amazing listener and just an amazing friend.
Thanks.
And I feel like over the years, you and I both kind of had that exchange.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
And that's why we're here today.
That's why we're here today,
Yeah.
talking about this. That's why I really wanted to have you on my podcast, because we've stayed friends for so long, and we both overcome our own shit. And I really just wanted to. I think we talked about this, but like, I really wanted to start this podcast as an outlet to talk to people who have, as I said, like, overcome that thing that stops you from doing it. I remember we first even started. You're like, "Hey, are you nervous doing this podcast?" Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a little
Every bit of it. I'm a little bit nervous, just a bunch. Because you always imagine, like, this is what I'm going to perfectly say. Because you watch all these professional podcasts out there. You're like, they all seem to have their shit together. Never mind, you realize they all started from, like, that first episode.
Yeah, absolutely.
Where they just started talking. Like, they didn't know if anyone was going to care. Theo Vaughn probably didn't know if anyone was going to care.
I love Theo.
Theo's one of my favorite human beings. Like, he is amazing. I was very lucky to see him and see his comedy show with my buddy Jordan.
Okay.
He ended up paying for it, but we ended up going down because he wanted to get a new shirt or whatever, get a new shirt. And I was like, "Oh, let's just go down to the lobby." Sure, man. Because at the time he's like, "Oh man, I'm sorry, it's getting late." Like, I don't care, man. Go get yourself a new shirt. So we head down to the lobby at the Extra Mile Arena, which all the stuff sort of in lobbies separate from the main areas. So we went down there and we stepped there, and we were waiting in line, and someone said, "Hey, Theo's coming down for a free meet and greet." And we're right at the front of the merch booth. And we're like, holy shit. So we kind of stepped over, and we're right there, like probably second person back and third back. Yeah. And it was amazing. I got to see my buddy, like, get to meet his favorite comedian. And at the time, like, I kind of like Theo, but I didn't know much about Theo. I hadn't really listened to his podcast. But he's so inspirational. Because, like, he has these episodes where, like, he talks about drug addiction. He talks about life and kind of what he's been through. And he's such a real dude. So it was cool as hell that, like, he's obviously he's probably worth a shit ton of money. Yet he prioritized going down to have a free meet and greet with people who would come to his show.
Yeah, he's a people person.
So that blew me away. Like, so we had that time where we got to be there right in front with him, and he took photos of both of us. And actually, he said to my buddy who had a shirt, he goes, "Hey man, that shirt's kind of worn out. Do you want a new one?" Yeah. And so his handler comes and gives him a shirt afterwards.
That's so cool. Are you talking about Jordan Anderson?
Yeah, Jordan Anderson. Yeah.
Shout out Jordan.
Hey
Love
Jordan.
him, dude.
Yeah.
He's a good dude.
Yeah. I'm talking about Jordan Anderson. Yeah. So that was cool as hell to experience that with him. Yeah. He's also one of those friends who like I've stayed consistent friends with him over the years. Like I think they're like I can count on like a handful of like of friends that like I've stayed in touch with. And we've put through life, and yet we've also just stayed in touch.
Yeah, I love his whole movie critics.
Yes.
Like the Odyssey and
Yes.
a couple other ones.
Yeah.
He's a solid person all around. So.
Yes.
Yeah.
Definitely. He's on one hand where I can count on And of course, sadly, I was a big part of that Movie Hero Network, and then life happened, and I kind of stepped away, and I understand how that happened. Yeah. But I love being a part of it, and I mean, because of him, I mean, I'm a moniker Casablanca Kid, which is now on everything, because that name was created for that channel, actually.
Oh, okay.
So now that is my same thing across, obviously, Instagram, TikTok. I really should be wearing sunglasses right now.
Yeah. Yeah, these are prescriptions. So.
All right, nice.
I love them. But my eyes would be hurting otherwise.
You'd be kind of shielding.
Yeah. Then blue eyes, man.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. But, I mean, shoot, what else?
I'm trying to think what else. Should we plan this and be like, God.
That's all right.
I just kind of throw this out. I'm like, who do I want to talk to? One of them is definitely Kyle. Yeah.
Sure. Yeah, I even told you last night when we got in contact, I said I'd go to the moon, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I'm so ecstatic, so stoked to do this, man.
Yeah.
I love talking to people.
Yeah. Me too. I love talking to people too, and it's like one of my favorite things about my job. Like, I know my first interview I did with a gentleman. He worked for Hammond, Oregon, and I thought he was an interesting guy. Eventually, I'm becoming a Mason. Going to be going through that process. So that's going to be. I think I'm excited for that. Because I grew up in Boy Scouts. I went through the whole process and become an Eagle Scout, which I realize now is so rare. It's like 4% of people become Eagle Scouts. They don't complete the rest. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't.
Yeah.
No.
No?
I'm all right with that.
Right. Yeah.
I'm okay with, like, not doing a lot of things that kids would have done, but, like, I have fun now that I'm an adult.
Right.
You know, I get to do cool things.
Yeah.
That's really cool that, you're able to go through that process, and now that you're older, you take it with you and roll with it. So.
And appreciate it more. I think if I was younger and I'd had that opportunity, because at the time, they don't actually reach out to anybody and say, hey, would you like become a Mason? You have to ask somebody about it, and then they have to sponsor you, basically. So this guy obviously had talked to me enough that he felt kind of right sponsoring me in his mind.
That's awesome.
So that's cool as hell.
Yeah, it's not what you know, it's who you know.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah. So I'm just kind of tickled over sitting talking right now about this podcast.
No, that's
Yeah.
good. Yeah. I want to say the last time I saw you was at Eagle High.
Yeah.
Like that. I can't remember if it was you or David Stephenson that was my senior. But
Yeah.
I still talk to him occasionally.
Yeah.
So, that's crazy. Still
Yeah.
excited.
It still is surreal to think how long ago we graduated, 2004 now.
Yeah, you graduated with my sister.
Yeah, I got your sister, that's right. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jeez, yeah. It's crazy. That was a long time ago.
It was a long time ago.
No offense.
No offense taken at all. I'll be 42 years old in November, which is crazy to think about. Because like I said, I'm, taking care of my parents, which I'm glad I'm able to do for them. I'm glad I'm able to be there for them. Because God only knows they were there for me over the years.
It's a circle of life.
Yeah.
For sure. Yeah.
And they always supported me, like whether it was my writing. I love to write. I need to get back to that eventually. And I'll publish a book that I've always wanted to publish.
Just do it.
Yeah.
Tomorrow's
And that's
never
what-
promised.
That's what this is. That's what I think is an extension of this podcast. Is an extension of my YouTube channel is an extension of me doing my movie reviews, like what I do. It's extending that creative outlet and just doing it. Because when I first started this, I'm like, what am I going to have something to say versus half a dozen other people? But at the same time, like, obviously people connect with me for a reason, okay? So, and I met a lot of interesting people over the years who have made an impact on my life. I know one of the people I'm going to be talking to, because as we get up to football season here, which I'm excited
Seahawks.
for. Go, Pack, go!
Oh, they lost last night.
Yes, they did, which fucking hurts, okay? It is just a preseason, all right? But still. Yes, exactly. And of course, you've got your badass Seahawks tattoo.
I do. I got it from my dad.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's so awesome. Yeah, I'm friends with Mike Lupati, who played for the Seattle Seahawks.
Yeah.
I was talking to my coworker about him, and he's like, "Who is Mike Lupati?" I'm like, "How do you not know who the fuck Mike Lupati is?"
You're not a football fan?
That's what I said to him. I'm like, Tom, are you not a football fan at all? Like, yeah, one of the coolest dudes. He actually lives near here.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's cool.
So I will try and see what I can do, but I know he's pretty open to possibly signing things because I have a couple cards signed by him when he played for the Cardinals and for the Seattle Seahawks.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, sports. It's nearing the season of the end of baseball, so World Series and the basketball.
I wish I'd gotten into baseball, man. Like, that's the one thing that I wish I got into. Like, I didn't have a dad that liked baseball. I've never been to a Major League Baseball game.
Let's go to a Boise Hawks game.
Dude, that'd be freaking amazing.
I just went a couple nights ago.
Yeah. I would love to go to a Boise Hawks game. I would love to go to a BSU football game together with you. That would be
also
awesome.
a possibility.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
My buddy has season tickets. Well, Jared Lewis, who I think we might both know, or do you know Jared Lewis? Maybe not.
I think I know him.
Okay. Yeah. But he has season tickets for Steelheads. But yeah, I definitely want to do more of that. One of my bucket lists is to go to a NHL game as well, which I know we have a couple NHL teams that are at least nearby us.
Yeah, the Kraken and
Yes.
then the Knights down
Yes.
in Vegas. Yeah.
So
See, I'm a Bruins fan though, so I would
Okay.
have to go all the way to the East Coast. Have to go to Boston.
I've always wanted to go to Boston. I've never been to Boston.
I want to go. Yeah.
That would be a bucket list for me to walk through old Boston,
Oh yeah.
especially being a history nerd.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
God.
Beantown? Yeah.
Yes. So much amazing history there.
Mhm.
Like, that would be incredible, and that'd be incredible to go to the Bruins game together. That'd be awesome.
Absolutely.
And I think that's also something else as I've gotten older, is like starting to appreciate, okay, I have the ability to travel.
Mhm.
Like when I went to Louisville, Kentucky,
Okay.
and I prioritized basically a day in Louisville, and I was like, when else am I going to be here?
Right.
So like I paid in advance to go for the tour for the Kentucky Derby. Went and did that.
That's
Went to
super
the
cool.
famous Bat Museum there. I went to went to the old Cell Block Hotel, which is a hotel from 1910,
Oh wow.
where The Great Gatsby was written.
Really?
Yes.
I did not know that.
Yeah, and it's an amazing old hotel. They have what's called the Rathskeller Room. It's a famous, it's really neat old room. You can't normally get down there, but the door was open, so it was really close. I was able to walk around this place, and I love the paranormal. So I'd heard about this woman like up on like the 5th floor or 6th floor who had supposedly jumped or was pushed or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't mess with ghosts.
Don't mess with ghosts. Okay.
No.
All right.
I mean, paranormal activity. I didn't sleep for a couple days.
Yeah.
That's all right though.
That's all right.
It's
Yeah.
for some people. It's just not for me.
Yeah.
No,
I still
at all.
keep myself out, but yeah, I remember I was looking around, and finally I talked to the woman at the desk downstairs. I'm like, so I've heard about the spirit on like the 8th floor. Those are for people that live here. There's also the apartments in the hotel. Can I make it possible to get upstairs? She goes, no, I'm sorry, that's for residents.
Okay.
So I was still determined. Okay, so I went over to the other desk where I talked to this really nice guy who came in and was like, hey man, welcome to the Civic Hotel. Blah, blah. I was like, hey man, would one of you guys be able to take me upstairs? So we headed towards the elevators, head upstairs, pressed the button. Next thing I know, this woman yelling at me, hey, I told you can't go up there.
Oh man.
So I'm like, dang it, okay, gotta go now.
Tried though.
Tried. But yeah, it was an awesome time. I also went to the Muhammad Ali Museum, which was incredible.
How was that?
That was absolutely amazing. Like, just such an incredible place. One of the things I have on my wall actually at home is a advertisement fight poster for Muhammad Ali and Hitman Ernst. It's so freaking cool. And I got it because I was helping my mom and dad out, my mom and dad's friend out, and found it rolled up in her like attic. And I'm like, oh, this is really cool. Do you want it? I don't care. I'm like, yes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
That's Muhammad Ali.
Yeah, Muhammad Ali. But my mom actually has a story where she was in New York and she was at a restaurant which everyone sits at long tables and eats together. Well, Muhammad Ali sat across from her and her girlfriend at the time, and they got to talk to Muhammad Ali. And said he was one of the nicest humans. And what the cool thing is, one of the neater things about being there in that city, I was like, well, I'm not going to be here for that long. I'm just going to Uber. Renting a car is not going to be too expensive. So I Ubered around the city, and like I found out about certain places that otherwise I never would have been to. Like there was the old riverboat that had traveled up and down the river, it was a riverboat casino kind of thing, kind of like the movie Maverick, and like I never would have known about that. But because of that, I knew about that.
That's awesome.
Also, they told me about there was this other place that they went to, and it was, I think it was called like, it's not Live After 5. I think of that thing in the Hope in the Downtown Boise when we were kids, like, but it was something like that. They would always do concerts there and other stuff. Well, I would never have known about this place, and also I never would have known how safe it was. By the time I heard, okay, don't go walk around downtown at all. It's not safe at all. Someone told me like, oh, you're fine to walk over there. You're fine. You know. So I walked over there and looked around. It was a really cool place. Like it's where iHeartRadio is originally from. Apparently, they had their headquarters upstairs. Like,
really?
But like, yeah. So like the floor was designed after like piano pieces and really cool. Like really cool architecture, like in the space, and like you could see a stage they were setting up for a country concert or something like that. So it was cool as hell.
That would be cool.
Yeah, so it was awesome. I would never known about the space. And my other driver who took me to Muhammad Ali Museum apparently was a teacher at the school that taught music. Muhammad Ali came and spoke to his students, and he got to play at his funeral. So without, like you said, meeting people, like I never would have been able to meet that person.
That's crazy.
Just by taking an Uber and just by talking to this person, like I was able to meet this person who had this incredible opportunity and show me this picture.
That's super cool.
That added an extra element to walking to the Muhammad Ali Museum. And the Kentucky Derby was incredible too. And I don't drink, but I definitely got a piece of chocolate pecan pie, which I never tried before. It's a southern thing. It's freaking delicious. I love pecan pie, and that little bit of chocolate makes it better.
I'll have to try it.
Yeah, it is freaking delicious.
That's super cool. Yeah, I mean, I think traveling should be on everybody's bucket list. You know, go see something that you normally wouldn't do, you know, and just live your life to the fullest because tomorrow's never promised.
Yeah.
And making memories, I mean, you can't take money when you're gone.
No, you can't.
You know,
and that's a big thing like for me. Like, and I remember 2 years ago, my buddy and I road tripped to Bend, Oregon for a concert.
Okay.
And it's like, then we went from there to Portland and went to Astoria. So I got to finally see the Goonies house and all that. It's like, yeah. Like, as I've kind of gotten older, prioritizing not being afraid to travel. Like, not being afraid to do stuff. Like, me and my buddy are going to go to Trivium, who is playing over in Seattle. Okay. And is on December 3rd. And the plan is to drive. I have no idea how sketchy it's going to be.
I don't think it'll be too bad.
Yeah. But I'm excited as hell. Apparently, it's an old Paramount theater out there, 1920s theater.
Yeah. Okay, that one might be a little scary.
Yeah.
That's super cool. I'll be in Vegas.
Will you?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Playing football.
Playing football?
Yeah, so I actually last year, or 2 years ago, I played for a semi-pro football team here in Idaho.
Okay.
And then that kind of dissolved, but the friendships that I made from it, I'm able to play in Vegas pretty much last year we went in November, this year we're going in December, and I got brothers that I can consider brothers because we've been through a lot, trauma bonded, but yeah, we're all going down there and then play some football. So,
what? Yeah. That is fucking awesome.
I know, man. I love it. Yeah.
So I've been to Vegas once.
Super cool.
I would like to go back again. I would like to go to the Mob Museum. I would like to do that. Like, and that was back when it was my first It was what I did with my ex-wife. We went down there for Rammstein and other stuff, which was freaking amazing. Still one of my favorite concerts today. But I would like to go back again.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
sometime.
I mean, Vegas is cool. The last fire I was on, we were about an hour away from Area 51.
Really?
Yeah, it was pretty cool. Man.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So, but Vegas there's nothing like it. I would say, super cool. Henderson is awesome. Just like that whole vicinity is amazing. So,
I wish I could have gone to Old Fremont Street and seen some of the older casinos and stuff like that.
yeah, Fremont Street's cool. Well, last year was the first time I had been there, so
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, it was cool for what it was. You know,
Yeah.
saw the Formula One races. They had the track around everywhere, so
That would have been cool as hell.
yeah. So
And that's something else I've always wanted to do is go to a NASCAR race. I've never been to a NASCAR race.
I'm trying to think the closest one. It would.
I want to say it's Florida to us.
No, I think Nevada has a track.
Nevada has a track.
Yeah, I think Vegas might have a track. I'm not sure though. We'll have to look into that.
Because I've always wanted to go do that. That's another one of those bucket lists, so to speak. Yeah.
Yeah, the Daytona 500 actually would be super cool to go see.
That would be incredible to go see.
Would
Yeah.
be.
That would be definitely one of those like bucket list. That's at least obtainable.
Yeah.
And I would love to go to a Major League Baseball game as well.
I've been to a couple.
Have you?
Yeah, living in Wisconsin. Yeah, I went to a Brewers game.
That's awesome.
Yeah, dude. I lived like 20 minutes away from Green Bay, so
Which is better than sea chickens. Just saying.
I mean, we did just win the Super Bowl last year, so
And we kind of did.
and yeah, you didn't. Not at all.
No, not at all.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping we're better this year. Apparently, our kicker is amazing.
Yeah, that's the only thing you have going for you. Just saying.
We'll be good though. Of course, we're not playing you, so we can't show you how good we really are. I know if we were playing you, guys would get destroyed. It's okay.
Oh, absolutely. I actually have a bet with one of my buddies that I fight fire with. He's a Bears fan.
Yeah.
So, $100 that the Bears don't go to the playoffs, or maybe it was 1,000. I don't know. Anyways, long story short, I got to root for the Bears this year. So.
Oh damn.
Yeah.
Oh damn.
I know.
How does that? I gotta hurt.
It sucks, man.
Such a
Their
game.
logo looks like a toilet seat.
It does, yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely looks like a toilet seat. Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
I'm alright with that though.
That's like last year. I bet it was only $10, so not that big. But I bet a Bears fan our whole season that we would win more games than them. Of course, they won more games than us.
Oh, 100%.
So it wasn't much of a hurt on the pride, but it still hurt the pride a little bit to have to give them money over.
It's alright, I'll just give them fire money if I lose. Just like, here you go. Nah, sports are like my go-to. That's sports and music.
Yeah.
Really, it's like having a bad day, music. Having a good day, sports and music.
Yeah. There's just nothing like turning on an album or cranking something up. Like I've been going through shit I've been going through. I was listening to Five Finger Death Punch, the new album, and it's freaking awesome. But I mean, like everything. Like I just went to Simple Plan. That was incredible. Just saw 308. 308 was just okay. They weren't as good, but Bowling for Soup was amazing.
Really?
Yeah. Bowling for Soup was an incredible show. But it's incredible, like hearing those songs. Just like me and a friend were talking when I go, it just like takes you right back to nostalgia. 100%. Yeah.
Absolutely.
I want to go see Brantley Gilbert at the Western Idaho Fair. Seen him once.
Brantley's good.
Yeah.
I'll probably be gone, but if
I was gonna say, are you gonna be gone?
Probably, yeah.
Yeah. I've never seen Skillet before. I think Skillet would be amazing to see.
Is that
at the Western Idaho Fair?
Okay.
Yeah.
I knew that was gonna be, or somebody was the last lineup, but I couldn't remember
Yeah.
who it was.
I've never seen Lee Bryce before either. I think Lee Bryce would be awesome.
Now you're talking my kind of music.
I love Lee Bryce.
Yeah, I love just country. Well,
Yeah.
any music in general, but country, I really just kind of.
Yeah.
It hits close to home, you know. 'Cause
Absolutely.
That's what I grew up on was the '90s country.
So you'll appreciate this. The stand-up I have in my room is signed by Vince Gill.
Really?
My dad listened to Vince Gill, and while he was in the service, he found out that Vince Gill was going to be nearby where he was stationed. He took a day and he went and saw Vince Gill. apparently that must have been, I guess he must have, of course, back in the day, paying for a meet and greet was probably next to nothing, okay,
Yeah.
versus what it is now. But yeah, he went back there and he got a stand up, and I was helping him clean up his room upstairs, and I was like, "What is this? It's a stand up." He's like, "Is that signed by Vince Gill?" Yeah, I got to talk to him. What the fuck? Like, it's Vince Gill.
Yeah.
Like one of the greatest guitar players of all time,
Yeah,
of at least country music. Like, the guy's a legend. There's a reason why he's now playing with the Eagles.
I
Okay.
did not know that.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, he's been backing up the Eagles. Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, and it was nothing like seeing Garth Brooks at a Boise State. That was definitely a bucket list for me.
I forget. Luke Combs is coming next year.
I've never seen Luke Combs before. That would be awesome.
I love Luke Combs.
I've never gotten to see Luke Combs.
Absolutely love him.
I know he's playing at Boise State.
Yep.
Which would be freaking amazing.
We should go.
We should definitely go to that, man. Absolutely, dude. Yeah.
I think it would be awesome. I've seen a lot of concerts, like Rodney Atkins.
I saw Rodney Atkins back in the day at the Western Idaho Fair.
Saw ZZ Top.
Ooh, I never got to see ZZ Top.
Yeah, that was cool. Yeah.
That would have been freaking amazing.
Yeah, before this was 2013.
Okay.
So long time ago. But,
Yeah. First concert I ever paid for was Tom Petty, the Heartbreakers.
Rest in peace, Tom Petty.
Yes. Tom Petty was incredible. But I mean, I got to see the Dixie Chicks. That was phenomenal.
Yeah.
I got to see them. I got to see Tim McGraw on Faith Hill twice.
Shoot.
I had Faith Hill's autograph on a picture. Basically, she was up there singing and she like messed up probably 3 or 4 times. The pen she was signing with didn't work.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I have a photo that's like a triple messed up. Yeah,
That's funny.
but Tim McGraw's amazing live too.
Is he?
Yeah,
I'll have to see him.
Yeah.
One of these days.
Yeah.
If they ever come.
yes.
But yeah. I mean, I didn't really start to do a lot of that till within the last, 10 years. of
10 years?
Seeing more shows and like getting out and doing things and
Like, and that was a big thing for me. Like, as I've gotten older, like my friend McKenna, we were talking about Shinedown coming, and she's like, I've never seen them before, and I had stuff going on and stuff because I really can't afford it. I'm like, well, if we're gonna go, I'm gonna buy the tickets, and I wasn't gonna go. Like, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna pay $150 a piece, and we weren't quite on the floor, but we were like right above the floor, right there. Like, it was amazing.
Okay.
Like, it was incredible being right there. I was like, you know, if we're gonna go, we're gonna do this right. Like, that's the big thing for me. If I'm going to a concert, I'm going to do it right. I'm going to pay a little extra to have a little better experience. Yeah. Like, Theory of a Dead Man's coming in September.
Okay.
I love Theory of a Dead Man. They're one of my favorite bands.
It's been a long time since I've listened to them, but
Yeah.
I'm sure they're amazing.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah. Tyler Conley, I definitely connect with that music is. Yeah.
yeah. I would definitely go see him if I knew like what my schedule
Right.
was.
Yeah.
So that's why like I just when I get home I try to plan things, do it,
Right.
and then because I could leave again. You know,
In a
shortly.
couple days.
Exactly. Yeah.
So I appreciate us scheduling this and making this fit
Yeah,
in.
no problem, man. It's
Yeah,
been
dude.
definitely a blessing. for
Absolutely,
sure.
buddy.
So,
For sure.
Yeah.
I think this is a good place to end.
absolutely. Oh.